and he'd like to know, how do you take a 4 or 5 ball break into a bigger contribution? He says he gets a bit into his own head and a little bit overexcited. So Elliot's already mentioned that he can pot 4 or 5 balls together, and that sounds to me as if what he's struggling with is probably the control of the cue ball. He's already demonstrated that he can pot the ball. And what normally lets players down is they don't get this cue ball in exactly the right position for them then to be able to pop the next ball and get to the next shot and continue the break. This ball is so important. So in a routine such as this, a really good idea is to try and pot these balls with blacks only and avoid cannoning into other reds. So if you're down and you pot that red, and then you can play the black. If you then come back up the table and finish too low on the red, and in potting the next red, move that second red, you've got to start all over again because I wasn't in the correct position. Following on from that, another really good routine, and I still use this to this day, is to put a standard lineup of 5 reds and intersperse those 4 reds in the little gaps. And what that produces is a situation where you have to pot this first red, that gets put out of the way, then a black, that frees up this second red, then another black, and that in turn frees up this red, and you do it all without moving any of the other balls until they're all gone. The other element that Elliot mentions is getting too excited, getting a bit overawed with the experience, and that's a mental thing. But the more you do these scenarios, the more used to it you'll become, and I think he's going to improve for it.